Yeah, your pouch doesn't fit a bottle of tequila. What the hell is up?
I don't even know what they were thinking.
Oh my god, unbelievable.
So Eric, when are we gonna get another Tactical Wizard video going?
We don't say that name.
Why not? Why would we not say Tactical Wizard?
Don't do it. You'll wake him.
Not say what? Tactical Wizard?
No! I have returned. Welcome back, operators. I am the Tactical Wizard, and I will be your guide as we take a tour through the online wasteland of social media. Truly, the internet is an amazing place. The entire collected knowledge of the human race, archived, indexed, cataloged, and completely fucking disregarded in favor of cat videos and selfies. Progress is amazing. In the darkest corners of the internet, and in the various holes that airsofters like to carve out for themselves, your loadout is the most important thing you can post. What gun you're using and what gear you're wearing are more common questions in airsoft circles than what is your name. So you better be ready with an answer, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. But slow down there, hotshot. You can't just carelessly snap any old picture and toss that up onto Instagram and Facebook. You need to carefully and painstakingly craft the perfect visual representation of what a hard-ass BB Wars operator you are. So to start, let's take a look at some of the most common formats of loadout picture and go over in detail why every single one of them is terrible. First is the ever-favorite just the gear picture. This is where someone just takes all their gear, throws it on a messy floor or a messy table or in a messy closet, and just shows off what they have. This type of picture is ideal for showing off what you have without the distraction of your ugly face or your shitty body getting in the way. It just shows off what you got clearly and concisely in one shot. It's ideal for people who know that no one cares about them, just their material possessions. That's the problem though. This type of picture says either, I'm a ghost, or I have no friends to take pictures for me, I lack the confidence to put myself on camera, and I'm too stupid to work a tripod. While the first one is pretty operator, we all know it's not true because ghosts, much like your girlfriend, don't exist. So unless you want your picture to make people think that you have no friends, are stupid, and live in squalor, skip this format. Next, we have the classic mirror selfie. This bypasses the problem of you clearly not being confident enough to put yourself on camera, and it does show how your gear fits on you, but it pretty much exacerbates every other problem while creating several new ones, such as my sudden interest in how your preferred brand of hand soap is working for you, and whether or not your shower curtain is mold resistant. So hard pass on the mirror selfie, too distracting. But what if you skip the mirror and go directly to the regular selfie? This eliminates the distraction, but it lets us focus even harder on the fact that you have no friends to take pictures for you. That in turn makes the short distance between the camera and your outstretched arm and whatever ghastly face you're making that much more uncomfortable. Sorry, but I'd rather view you from a distance. Here's a great life hack for all you operators. Pretty much every phone camera or reel camera has some kind of timer function. So find somewhere to set your phone, or if you want to use an advanced variation, you can use a tripod. And when you do this, it makes it look like you have friends without any of the problems of real human interaction. Real operators don't have friends, so this is my ideal method.
Hey, do you need help with that? Okay.
Make sure you get all my patches. I need the internet
I
fame.
always get all the patches.
They're beautiful patches.
Superfly will see it.
I earned these.
God, looked good.
I always look good.
If you're one of those lesser operators who still insists on needing other humans in your life, I suppose you could always hand the camera off to one of your friends and let them get a picture for you. Your human attachments disgust me!
Hey, super fingers off the triggers.
Fingers off the trigger.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Somebody's got it.
Tactical. These pictures are gonna look so great, guys.
Don't even get me started on group pictures. Not only are you not good enough to take your own picture, you're not good enough to get your own picture. You're simultaneously trying way too hard to look like you have friends and lowering yourself to be exactly as important as a mag pouch. You are an accessory to someone else's loadout. You are not the star of the show. But I am the star of the show. I'm the most important. My loadout is the most operator. Me, goddammit, me! Time to decide on a location for your loadout picture. And I'll tell you right now, anywhere that looks like it could be your place of dwelling is a no-go. You can't shatter the illusion and make it appear as if you have some kind of life outside of BB Wars. It also needs to be dark, because the best loadout pictures do not distract you with anything so stupid as a visually interesting background. So find somewhere with a dark background that looks almost like you could be at an AO. Good examples include your garage or a dilapidated cabin in the middle of the woods that you always wake up at and never know how you got there. So now that we've talked about where you should take your loadout picture, what should you do in it? Just carelessly stand there like a normal person? What kind of savage are you? This is 2017. Ridiculous poses are mandatory. Now you've taken your picture, but you're still not done. Post-processing is absolutely critical for any photo, no matter what so-called professionals tell you. But don't just get lazy and throw a filter on there. Go into Photoshop or Lightroom and mess with every slider you can like it's the Elder Scrolls character creator. Give your picture that over-processed appearance that lets everyone know just how much effort you put into looking cool. This is also where you apply Persec to your photo, if you're too insecure with the way your face looks, or if maybe you don't want your mom to see you in $3,000 worth of LARPing gear. Once you're done with that, then you're ready to post. Make sure you tag literally every Airsoft person you know, every company who has anything in your picture, and every company who you have counterfeit versions of their stuff in your picture. But the most important part is the caption. You can't just describe what you're wearing and why you're wearing it. That's not hip with the kids anymore. You need gangster rap lyrics, preferably about goons or haters, Sun Tzu quotes, and some bullshit story about warriors and gardens. Then make sure to use the same 20 Airsoft-related hashtags that literally everyone else uses. The goal here is to not say or do anything original. And let's face it, that's not very hard for most of us. Now that your picture is up though, your job isn't done. There's about to be a huge stream of validation coming in the way of likes, comments, and tons of emojis. You need to be there to witness it in real time. But with the good comes the bad, and surely there will be a few haters in the mix. But don't worry, haters are easy enough to deal with once you get some good splits going with the block button. There is, however, a special kind of antagonist that only a few of you will ever have to deal with. To discuss this, I had to break my rule of never talking to girls and reach out to the Women of Airsoft group to get their input on this. This segment's for you, ladies. The unique antagonist I'm referring to, of course, is the creeper. Creepers target the ladies of the Airsoft scene, and oh boy, can they be aggressive. I mean, really, who even types this shit? You'd have to be a real douchebag to think this is a good idea. Being a creeper isn't worth it, and it's no fun for the ladies being creeped on. So guys, here's a few basic tips to avoid being a creeper. First off, if a lady has a bunch of pictures on her profile, all of them are with the same guy, odds are that's probably her boyfriend or her husband, and you probably don't stand a chance. In fact, if you look down just a little lower than you're used to, you'll probably be able to see that in the caption. If this is the case, don't bother, because you definitely lack the social skills and the physical attributes necessary to make a woman leave her man for you. Another pro tip, if you've never met someone, DMing them asking them for nudes or sex is probably not a good idea. In fact, that's not a good idea for most people, even people you have met, except maybe your girlfriend, but I highly doubt that your hand has an Instagram. Finally, and this one is really important, don't ever send a really long, really disturbing, a strangely detailed execution dominatrix fantasy to anybody for any reason. Really, this happened. I'm putting the screen caps up right there. You can see it. That was sent to more than one person. Was written by a human. Seek help. Now some advice for the ladies, because believe it or not, I deal with my fair share of creepers too. In fact, I've got one right here, right now. So why don't we see how I handle the situation?
Eric! Eric? 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 You okay there, buddy? Eric?
Ah!